it's working. अब आ रही है? Thank you, thank you. Okay, चलो. People who are in a relationship, just give me a thumbs up. हम relationship और आपके dating pattern के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Autistic, मुझे आपका profile picture दिख रहा है. And that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. ओके सो सबसे पहले मैंने इतना लंबा चौड़ा स्टोरी सुनाया जिसमें मेरी साउंड नहीं आ रही थी और अगर मैं दोबारा से आई थिंक आई कम इन लाइफ कि इसी में कंटिन्यू करते हैं ठीक है. फर्स्ट मिस्टेक दैट यू आर मेकिंग इन योर डेटिंग पैटर्न इज दैट यू आर trying to heal something that is temporary. You are trying to heal some recent heartbreak. अगर आप किसी चीज़ से मूव ऑन कर रहे हैं या आप किसी ऐसी चीज़ के साथ डील कर रहे हैं जिसे आपको लगता है कि अगर कोई अचानक आपकी लाइफ में somebody has appeared तो ये पर्सन मुझे अटेंशन दे रहा है, ये पर्सन मुझे वैलिडेशन दे रहा है, ये पर्सन को मेरी लुक्स पसंद है या मुझे इनके लुक्स पसंद हैं. There is no judgment here on what basis you choose a person, but there is definitely something that you must observe about yourself that इस वक्त अगर आप किसी उसमें जा रहे हैं तो ये ऐसा तो नहीं कि इस वक्त I'm frustrated with life, I'm just bored so I want to get into a relationship, or I just came out of a relationship and I rebound type of situation. Then probably you're not doing well in certain area of your life and you're feeling down in general, but that is temporary. और आप उसको heal करने के लिए आप चले गए हैं relationship में. तो ये temporary situation को heal करने के लिए, which is wrong on your part, which is wrong towards the other person also. Probably you don't know whether those people they are you're not seeking long term compatibility, but आप ये चाह रहे हैं कि इस वक्त मुझे बस कुछ अच्छा feel करना है, so I'll just fall in love and be with this person. This person is making me happy today. But in the longer run, जब 6 महीने बीत जाते हैं, 1 साल बीत जाता है, 3 months, everybody has their own timeline to this. When the newness and the freshness of a relationship gets worn off, और उसके बाद you start seeing with transparency and openly each other's true personalities. जब वो when you have been with each other long enough that you have like how I would train my female learners and clients that bina makeup ke when he has seen you, so that's when actually the real relationship starts. I'm not talking about anything about intimacy, I'm talking about the comfort level that you both have reached. Or probably for men I say, but the day you burp in front of her, that's the day this is leading somewhere towards the being long term. So bad joke, but anyhow, anything temporary that you want to heal, it is an injustice not just towards you but especially towards the other person, where it may be seeming to them that this is something long term, and ये आपको कोई हक नहीं बनता कि आप ऐसा करें किसी और के साथ और अपने आप के साथ भी. इसीलिए your dating patterns, it really sucks. You are inviting that kind of people who are not good for you in the long run, and you are setting yourself up in for you're getting in for a heartbreak soon. तो ये आपको नहीं करना है. And I was just sharing, I'll just repeat it. If at all you're watching the recording, then please bear with me. I had to repeat. I made a mess with my mic again. That there was a learner of mine. She was I was personally doing coaching for her, like individual. It was in 2021. So she was a girl who was 27 years old, came from a very affluent family, very beautiful, tall, and she had long hair. She came from a very good background, like but she was very famous on social media as well, and that she only used to date boys who were super handsome, who were super tall, and they were fair, and this was basically her pattern. And she said, this is what gives me happiness, that I want to see the guy in the frame that I can put up pictures with, and he looks as good as I do look. And but then in 1 year she had almost 2 serious heartbreaks, and one was still going on. This is when she connected with me, and she started expressing that this is what I keep doing wrong, this is what जो मेरे लाइफ में गड़बड़ कर रहा है, and I'm turning 27, 3 साल में मैं 30 साल की हो जाऊंगी, and I'm looking for marriage now, I'm not looking for something temporary, but वो अच्छा तो होना चाहिए. तो it took us 2 to 3 months to help her realize, because the kind of coaching I do, I will not give you I will not give you something readily available. I will not give you a blueprint myself. I help you guys create the blueprint for yourself, because this DIY personality development works better, because this is according to you. You know what your good, bad, ugly is, and rather than somebody giving you a ready-made package और आपको आपकी life coaching कर दे, आपकी personality development कर दे, तो इस तरह से मैं काम कर रही थी. तो she took 3 months to realize that this all came that people were super handsome, but they were emotionally unavailable, and this had become her type. And after 3 or 4 months, when this is why I said, when the vanity would go away, then the freshness would go away, and they become habitual of each other. वो लेट आने लगते थे, वो ये कहती थी कि अरे मेरा बर्थडे भूल गए, या ये स्पेशल चीज़ भूल गए, या उन्होंने मुझे शैलो बुला दिया या ये बोल दिया. तो ये हो जाता था उनके साथ. Then she realized that this came from the kind of men she had in the family, and she was a younger daughter. She had older brothers and elder brothers, and her father, all of them, since they kept so busy, there was a pattern in their family which happens normally in some business family, not in general, but I'm just making a point here, that they were so busy that they would just make appearances in family, like the men, and they would just come, pamper, and just go back to their business, because it required their time of all the men in her family. And she had seen men like that only, and she had seen her bhabhi, she had seen her mother being okay with it, men being emotionally unavailable, because they were provided for really well. Not that they were not caring, वो बहुत केयर करते थे, लेकिन यही पैटर्न उन्होंने सीख लिया था. और उन्हें नहीं पता था कि जेन जी होने के बावजूद, एक मॉडर्न इंडिपेंडेंट औरत होने, एक लड़की होने के बावजूद भी, शी इज़ रिपीटिंग द सेम पैटर्न दैट शी हैड सीन द ओल्डर लेडीज़ फॉलोइंग. और वो उसी तरह के हैंडसम लड़कों को डेट करती थी, और उसी तरह के लेकिन वो उनके इमोशंस को जब वैल्यू नहीं करते थे, तो वो डिसअपॉइंट होके फिर वो ब्रेकअप हो जाता था. तो तब उसने रियलाइज़ किया. वन अनदर पॉइंट वाज दैट एवरीबडी इन हर फैमिली वाज वेरी गुड लुकिंग. दे वर ऑल लाइक टॉल एंड नाइस विद अमेजिंग फीचर्स. So she took pride in her appearance, and she took pride in how handsome and beautiful everybody was in her family. So एक कितनी छोटी चीज़ है, देखिए हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में रहती है कि कोई मेरा पार्टनर होगा तो he should be as good looking as I am. If he is any less in terms of appearance, तो वो मेरे standards को match नहीं करेगा. Then she experimented, and then she started allowing people who wanted to pursue her, because she wanted to be upfront and bold and modern, and she took pride in being, called herself a rebellion, saying that I can approach men, I can, go and be forthcoming about welcoming somebody in my life. Then she tried on people who were a little like, she tried to remain passive, और उसने बोला कि मैं अब, if somebody wants to come in my life, मैं उनको वेलकम करके देखूँगी. मैं अपने एक सेट पैटर्न को तोड़ के I'll try exploring new things with another kind of people, and I'd not go. She identified that, okay, this one thing I want in a man, that he should be super handsome, super charming. But then she started valuing other person's care, respect, emotions more, and now she's married. And वो लेकिन एक बार वो पैटर्न ब्रेक करके देखने के लिए भी उनको किसी की हेल्प की ज़रूरत थी. आज शी इज़ हैप्पीली मैरिड, एंड अभी शी इज़ गॉन अब्रॉड. और लेकिन ये हैंडसम और चार्मिंग के ट्रैप से निकलने के लिए, when she focused, she was determined कि अपना डेटिंग लाइफ करेक्ट करने के लिए, तो उनको 3 महीने लग गए. लेकिन once she realized and once she explored that what is something that I'm doing wrong, then she understood that this is something that I'm doing wrong. I'm following my father's pattern, I'm following my elder brother's patterns, and I'm following कि मेरी घर की औरतें, they are okay with all of these things. And मैं सोचती थी कि मैं बहुत मॉडर्न हूँ, और लेकिन मैं फिर भी ब्लाइंडली उस चीज़ को ही फॉलो कर रही थी, और मैंने रियलाइज़ भी नहीं किया. और सोशल मीडिया पे आपको इस तरह का अप्रिसिएशन, इस तरह का अपलॉज मिलता ही है अगर आप अपनी वैनिटी को प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं. और उसको लगता था कि हाय रनियोद, आ गए आप, कैसा रहा आपका एग्ज़ाम साइंस का, हो गया? कैसा रहा? हो गया? कैसा गया? अच्छा गया? Good. I'm I'm waiting कैसा गया, अब नेक्स्ट कौन सा है? उसके बाद पॉइंट नंबर 2 पे आ जाते हैं. अच्छा हो गया, ठीक है. उसके बाद आई एम एक्चुअली अ कोच, नॉट अ टीचर. आई एम अ पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट कोच. आप मेरा प्रोफाइल देख सकते हैं. वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम ऑटिस्टिक? आई होप. अगला मैथ्स का है. ओके रन्योद, अब तो मैं आपको बेस्ट ऑफ लक बहुत अच्छी तरह बोल लूँगी. थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. Assam, wow, such a beautiful place, such a beautiful place. It's one of my on my list to explore in India. You literally live in heaven. I'm impressed just because you are from. मैं बिल्कुल कैसे हो आप? मैं ठीक हूँ, अभी ठीक हूँ. आज मौसम यहाँ पर भी बहुत अच्छा है और मैं आज एज़ यूजुअल अपना काम कर रही थी इस वक्त, तो मैंने सोचा काम करते करते लाइव आते हैं और मैंने कुछ टॉपिक्स रखे हैं. एंड सिंस ऑल ऑफ यू आर देयर, आई एम जस्ट रिपीटिंग दैट आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट संडे से दिस संडे टू नेक्स्ट संडे, और डे टाइम और इवनिंग में मैं 2 बार लाइव आऊँगी. एंड आई एम स्टार्टिंग अ पर्सनैलिटी बूट कैंप, जिसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें मैं कवर करूँगी और इट विल बी लाइक अ लाइव मास्टर क्लास एंड इट विल बी लाइक 40 to 45 minutes once in the morning. If you miss it, then evening में sometimes around 7:30 or 8:30 I'd come live daily and उसके 7 recordings आपको मिल जाएंगे if at all you miss it. Because it is going to be really focused, really something जो आपकी स्टाइल, आपके कॉन्फिडेंस, आपकी कम्युनिकेशन, आपके relationships, आपके goals, आपके dreams, आपके passion, all of this would and I've put up like a list of topics, and I've been crazily working since 8 o'clock in the morning. Like I woke up with the thought and I thought सब होगा. I freshened up and I took my coffee और उसके बाद मैं बैठ गई. मैं रुक ही नहीं पाई उसके बाद. And I'm damn excited. I'm pretty excited to do this kind of a boot camp of personality development. So I'd request all of you just if you'll just consider subscribing, मेरा request है. बाकी आप उसे join कर सकते हैं अगर day time में around this 12 to 2 around that time I'm on live sessions. And evening, I don't know. Can you guys suggest what would be a good time where all the students, working people. Thank you, Autistic. So nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of was on and off with YouTube. I have been fooling around at YouTube since 2017. But then because I was working, I had work engagements and थोड़ा जब corporate assignments आ जाते हैं और जब teams को या corporates को train करना होता है तो मेरा सारा ध्यान उधर चला जाता है. But otherwise, now of lately, recently, I have put together a company called Next Expert Inc. I'm a founder of it, and this is basically a transformational coaching company. And if at all you'll explore the channel a little, so I have trained many companies and people who are from universities and all of this. This is my work experience is 19 and a half years now. This is what all I do. Now, going back to the live, because some people are going to watch it, watch the recording. Guys, you please tell me, Autistic, where from in Assam you are from? Meanwhile, I'm just going ahead, okay? Then segment number 2 is external influences. So आज जो भी लाइव आप देखते हो, मैं यहाँ पे ये भी ज़रूर बता दूँ आपको कि जो भी आप लाइव देखते हो उसको I record a podcast and I'm going to put it so that you get Guwahati. Oh, okay. My husband's been there. He was there in 2018. This is how I got so interested, because he was praising the place and the food. Both things, like the non-vegetarian there was awesome, he said. Okay, so next is external influences. Please note this down whenever you're looking for somebody to get close with, whenever you're seeking a partner. A lot of influence comes from your previous generation, from your parents, if you have seen their married life. If it was a good experience for you, like you saw your parents happy together, it becomes a benchmark. If your grandparents were happy together, it becomes a benchmark. It becomes like a basic standard that, oh, this is how relationships and marriages in my family are so good. और मेरी भी marriage या मेरे relationship भी ऐसे ही होने चाहिए. लेकिन 60s 70s 80s 90s और 2000s के बाद अब जाकर आप लोगों की लाइफ बहुत अलग है विद द एडवेंट ऑफ सोशल मीडिया with the kind of intrusion of all the you know facility that you have a broader worldview than what probably the seniors in your family had, and you know that how family structure is changing. You know how people, they are growing up and they are okay with something temporary also, as in even the marriages, that structure has changed, that style and that fashion has changed. I'm not saying any generation was better than the other, or you are better, or maybe your grandparents were better, but all I'm trying to say is इन्फ्लुएंस आता है, वो एक बेंचमार्क सेट हो जाता है, आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन के हिसाब से वो रहता है. बिकॉज एवरीबडी सीक्स अ लॉन्ग टर्म लाइफ लॉन्ग कम्फर्ट. You want to be with the person that you are loyal to. You want the other person also to be loyal to you. You want the other person to be compatible with you. You want to do fun stuff with that person. You want to have fun with that person. You want to feel joyful, happy, and content and desirable to a person. And when it is coming from some external influence, or maybe you have seen your friends having a good or bad relationships, then you have decided in your heart, in your mind, that okay, this is not what I'm going to do. This is wrong, and I'm not going to be like this. I'm not going to be like my mom. I'm not going to be like my best friend, or maybe your older sibling that you have a sibling rivalry with, and probably they are doing better. You're jealous of them. Probably they are doing bad, and you know that, oh my god, I feel bad for my older brother or sister, and this is not what I'm going to do in my life. So you, without thinking, while growing up, you had developed certain thoughts and ideas about how relationships should be. And when it clashes with the other person's ideology, obviously you're both in for a heartbreak. तो आपको लगता है कि दूसरे लोग कैसे अपने पार्टनर्स को चूज़ करते हैं, कैसे अपनी डेटिंग लाइफ को मैनेज करते हैं, आपके ऊपर इट ड्रॉप्स ऑफ ऑन यू. इट डज पुट एन इम्पैक्ट ऑन यू. जस्ट सी how you are observing other people's relationship, if at all you are single now. And how many people here are single? I know Ranyo is single. Autistic, I don't know about you. प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करते जाइएगा. तो एक और कॉमन कंसर्न है. आई अगेन टेक अनदर फीमेल क्लाइंट्स एग्जाम्पल विद यू ऑल. दिस इज एन real concern that I helped her resolve in her life. Are you single? Good. This is all singles club. I am the only one happily married and much in love. So wonderful. Good for me, good for you. Because solitude is also good, companionship is also good. जिस चीज़ में आप खुश हो, खुश रहो. अभी जो नहीं मिला है वो भी कहीं बैठा होगा, बैठी होगी, and which is totally cool. The right person will come at the right time and be right for you. What is the ideal age for dating? Whenever you are ready to be loved by the other person. Understood? But I would say it matters a lot. Autistic, if you are, for example, a responsible child or an older child in the family, that you have seen responsibility, you have taken some decisions in life, and you know the world a little, I think that's when you are ready to date. Even if you're 17, if you're 71, doesn't matter. Some people are never ready to date. They want other people to decide for them. This is why some people go for arranged marriages. This is why decisions are taken for those people. But it depends that if you have taken one or two, let me just simplify this for you. If you have taken minimum two major decisions in life, by you setting the goal, you achieving them, and you accomplishing them, you have to have two passionate achievements in your life. That's when you are ready to date the other person and have a responsibility and have an expectation in the relationship also. Now, why am I saying this? That once you have managed a big step in your life, you have brought it up to a conclusion. आप उसे completely आपने अपनी आइडिया को फ्रक्टिफाई कर लिया. आपने एक आइडिया अपने दिमाग में सोचा, आपने उसे अकम्प्लिश कर दिया. तो इससे क्या होता है कि आपका एक सेल्फ इमेज, सेल्फ एस्टीम और अपने बारे में सेल्फ बिलीफ आपको पता होता है कि इफ़ आई स्टेप इन टू समथिंग आई कैन मैनेज इट. दिस इज़ वाई एम आई सेइंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑटिस्टिक, यू आर पैशनेट अबाउट डांसिंग, यू आर पैशनेट अबाउट अ स्पोर्ट. If you have achieved something great there with your own hard work and your own initiative, that's when I would say that you're ready for a relationship also. If you have not done anything so far in life and other people have been deciding things for you, big things for you, and you have been sheltered, this is where I would tell, I'm assuming that you're a male, so this is why, because I can take a look at the profile picture. Especially for men, it's important that they come with that confidence. The same way it goes for women and young ladies also. If you have not accomplished anything on your own cherished dream, anything that wo nahi karna, wonderful. Oh, procrastination. Yeah, this is just, if you want me to answer this, I can answer this. I would need your permission first, because I can just resolve it in 5 minutes and get you thinking and give you some food for thought. And if you're a girl also, you don't have to be the oldest in the family, the eldest in the family, or be, having that certain birth order. If you're the youngest, but just see aapka, sure, just give me 1 minute. I'll just complete this statement so that whoever is watching the recording later, they should not miss it. Once you have achieved something, there is something that is completely your own. This is why I say not just one dream, but 2, 3 dreams. If you have fulfilled, now you know that you can take responsibility of your own behavior in a relationship and also be transactional with the other person, because you have something of your own and you'll get into a relationship with confidence. You will not be needy in a relationship. Sometimes relationships fail because people are needy and they are shallow and they are temporarily seeking some treatment for their broken heart, and this is why they end up getting heartbroken and they trouble the other person also. Now coming to like autistic, your question is, I want to focus on my studies and build a career first. However, I'm struggling with procrastination. Can you I'm just going to guess a few things about about your life, that you have had a few very, very intense emotional struggles while you were growing up. Just say yes or no. You don't even have to tell me. 1 or 2 very intense emotional struggles. Okay. And you are dealing with it by getting into something, like drowning yourself into something that could be, as I'm just reading, that your studies or another passion of yours. One in study, one another passion. It could be music, it could be art, rap, anything. Yes or no? Art. Are you into tattooing? Are you into mandalas? Are you into, I'm sorry, I'm not getting that Japanese kind of art where you make like animation characters. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the correct word of it. Like such kind of portraits. Something relatable that could develop later into tattoos. Or graffiti. Like portraits, right? Okay. uh, Whatever you have chosen right now to focus on your studies, this is where also I'm assuming that you are struggling to focus. Then you have a creative pursuit, okay? And till the time you do not be sure, as a young man, you're not sure about whether you are emotionally sorted, this is till that time you are scared to be successful. This is why you procrastinate. You're scared. If you are between 17 to 21 years of age. Are you between 17 to 21? You feel anxiety. One, there is a pressure, clear pressure from somebody very dear to you. That the pressure comes from them, that you have to be successful in life. You are living somebody else's expectations and you are suppressing your own. I'm glad that you have the sensibility. Yes, I'm glad that you have the sensibility that, one, you have a passion that you want to make it good through your education, and you are already foreseeing a stable career. through your education. Second is that you have some let out something that you can vent out through your art. Please never leave it till the time it's soothing you, and you are just, it's not procrastination, it's just one fear that is killing you. It is one fear that you are letting, weigh you down. And the day you start saying that, I'm not scared of this thing anymore, and it's okay if I'm not responsible for other people's expectations, I'm not responsible because you're too young. I'm just giving you what ideally one could do, and you're too young to process it right now. But it's other people's burden that's causing you anxiety. You are not self-harming at all. You're scared that what if I don't succeed. This is why you procrastinate. You put it upon, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, and you drown yourself either in your creative pursuits, or you hide behind social media, and that causes you more anxiety. Yes or no? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If at all there is anything deeper than this, you will find my email address anywhere. Just if you want to keep it anonymous, it's fine. You can put the same name, or however. You'll also probably find some WhatsApp detail there. I'll try to see, because many such people who I connect with on YouTube, they feel free to send their detailed problems, and if I can, otherwise I'll make a video with some common concerns, or I do it on Sunday Live. Or other than that, you can just explore things there if you want something specific there, because this is a public platform. I'm not going to dwell deeper if you're not comfortable, but the conclusion is that somebody else's expectations are making you scared of taking big decisions and big steps in life. The moment you put the weight off, and you become okay that I may fail in it, you become okay with the thought, but what is in my hand is I can do hard work, and I have to make it big. Then obviously things would be easier for you, and the sooner you learn this, it's going to help you, because the thing that you have shared about your past so far is going to keep troubling you otherwise. It's going to affect your career. It's going to affect, if at all you ever plan to get married or have a family of yours. Just tell them that I may fail. Just tell yourself, I may fail, but it's okay, because I'm at least sincere enough to try it for somebody else, to make somebody else happy. Okay? Now, I'm waiting for a yes or no from you. Otherwise, you can just join that. Wonderful. God bless you. You all can feel free to join, and you guys need to tell me what is the good time in the evening to come live. When can I reach out more people, because I'm planning to do this boot camp. You also have to help me out. Only subscribing won't help me. Then segment number 3. Meanwhile, I'm just saying segment number 3 is you are confusing attention with love. Somebody is giving you negative or positive attention. Mind me, I repeat it, positive or negative attention, and you're fine. You're good with it, at least as long as you're getting the attention with your absurd behavior, with your wrong moves. But at least the person, you think they are obsessed with you. You think that, they can't live without you. They stalk you. This boosts your ego, and you are confusing somebody's attention with love, which is not love. Probably they are also dealing with some insecurity. We all do. See, inside most of us, and almost all of us, we have something messy hidden in our polished personalities outside, and everybody is, fighting their own battle inside. And most of your wars, your battles, your problems, your confusion in life is all internal, because you are something seething inside you, something that is troubling you. This is why we go and seek validation and comfort from other people. Otherwise, you are content. तो जो आपको कॉन्स्टेंटली अटेंशन दे रहा है, जो आपको कहता है दिन में 10 बार आपको आई लव यू बोलता है, दिन में 10 बार आपको व्हाट्सएप करता है या करती हैं, जो आपको अपनी हर मूवमेंट की अपडेट देते हैं, जो आपको गुड नाइट बोले बिना नहीं सोते, you love such people because they give you trust that they are always around. Mind it now. Just understand it a little more deeply. What are you confusing with? Are you an attention seeker? Somebody who needs to be reported to? Somebody who needs to be told everything? And this makes you feel like you have super control over the other person, and that gives you joy. Or ये रोलर कोस्टर आपको पसंद है, और जैसे ही वो लोग ये करना बंद करते हैं, आप इनसिक्योर हो जाते हो, आपका ट्रस्ट उनके ऊपर कम हो जाता है, और आपको जैसे ही अटेंशन कम होती है, उनका ध्यान उनकी लाइफ की किसी और चीज़ पे चला जाता है, तब आप एकदम यू गेट शेकन अप एंड you run away from that person because they are not giving you attention. So please watch it, and that whether you are an attention seeker in the name of being very caring, being मैं तो सब बताती हूँ, मैं तो सब बताता हूँ, तो उसे भी मुझे सब कुछ बताना चाहिए, अपनी लोकेशन शेयर कर दे तो मुझे पता होना चाहिए जस्ट बिकॉज आई केयर फॉर हर। तो ये आपको इन द लॉन्ग रन हार्ट ब्रेक देने वाला है, और शायद दे भी चुका है। सो ये जो ट्रैप है तुम्हारे करंट या पास्ट रिलेशनशिप्स में अगर रहा है, तो जस्ट टाइप अ येस हियर एंड लेट मी नो। देन देयर इज़ वन hidden trap है जो nobody talks about, and that is people who reflect your past insecurities, you bond well with them, and that's a um, broken person with broken person kind of relationship. You only attract people who have had a troubled past as much as worse as yours, and that's where you feel that okay, this kind of broken person will only understand me because you don't know मेरे साथ क्या हुआ है। तो अगर आप are you choosing this person to heal? Are you choosing this person to feel good about yourself? Are you choosing this person to be validated? Are you choosing this person that they align with your negativity, your negative and unpleasant values? You do not bond over anything positive. You only bond because probably you both have come from a massive heartbreak. You both have come from something unpleasant while you were growing up. And if this becomes a bond, I'm not saying this is entirely negative, but if at all you have been facing heartbreak by trusting such people who have had similar difficult pasts as yours, and you had initially bonded on this point, that means that this is the kind of energy that you are attracting, and this is not what you should be doing anymore if it has not worked out. But otherwise, I would always advocate for people who come with a very heavy baggage to be with another person who does carry some baggage, not as heavy or lighter than you, but such people you have the possibility that they would be empathetic towards you apart from being caring and loving. Then I have taken some actionable takeaways. If you want, if you're still here, thank you so much for staying till here, and please do consider subscribing. So just one or two simple takeaways that is segment number 5 is that number 1 is pause before committing. If you have been troubled and harmed and hurt because of your past, so just take a pause before committing. If you have been very impulsive, if you have been very open and fine with anything that was done on impulse, okay? So if before committing, if you are such a person who is like always ready to jump and take a leap, and you trust your emotions, and but you end up being a heartbroken person, then at least 2 weeks you should take before even thinking that this person is going to be a permanent person. Give them at least 2 weeks if at all you can. Then is you have to do an emotional mapping. Now what is an emotional mapping? You have to have an idea, you have to have a kind of a framework where you would see that what in a broader term, what is this person making me feel, and what are the things that this person is helping me grow, this person is making me happy, this person is making me feel satisfied, this person is making me feel secure, or this person is hurting me in one xyz ways. So once you have that mapping, you get a ratio, you get an idea about how this person is an advantage to me, and how they could possibly be a disadvantage to me. Again, I would give the similar time frame. 2 weeks to 3 months is a good time to give yourself, just to observe the other person while you are enjoying their company, having fun, loving being loved. All that is happening, but all I'm saying is that if at all you're looking for to keep safeguard your heart, these are the things, action steps that you can take. Then break your approval loops. That means that if you are dating for validation, what are the reasons that you are dating for? If at all you are a fan of journaling, if at all you are a fan of putting an inventory to things that happen in your life, be it mental or on paper or on your device. Just if I'd ask you to write 5 keywords that if you are with a person, and what kind of people have you been with, and what were the 5 common keywords that those people had as qualities, and you chose to be with them and ended up being heartbroken. If I ask you 5 words, I'm sure if you'll sit down with your thoughts and you'll put it with a pen and paper, you'd be able to do it, and you would finally find that there is a rhythm and there is a pattern and there is a way that you engage with people, that you connect with people, and this is the kind of people that you get attracted to. I've already given you a story of my previous learner falling for handsome, super charming but emotionally unavailable men, and how she rectified and how she corrected and how she ultimately found love. Then focus on like kind of have micro boundaries. Boundaries, because people talk about it a lot. I'm not going to elaborate too much on it, but say no to your dating apps. Like if you have those apps, try deleting at least one of them. If you are connecting with people through Instagram, Facebook, or some random apps, at least consider deleting one of the dating apps that you are on, so that the traffic that you are inviting, and the kind of eyeballs you are gathering, it reduces a little, and you get a filtered funnel of people that you would focus on. Because if you are on multiple platforms available for to mingle, then it may cause you, because there are going to be so many options, that it is going to confuse you further, and you may end up falling for that trap, and you would not be able to select a person that like narrow down your options for a little time. I would say for at least 3 months you do this, and have micro boundaries. Say your terms and conditions and your non-negotiables right in the start, or in fact I would say, if at all you're on a dating app, write it in your bio, your non-negotiables, rather than what you expect the other person. Do rewrite your bio so that it acts as a filter for people. And if somebody comes still testing and still jeopardizing them, like ignoring those things, you will always, you can go around and tell them, look, I had written it in my bio, you can't do this to me. So this is something that as a realistic action you can take, so to filter out the people that are causing you a lot of emotional traffic. Then you focus on compatibility. What is that one long-term value? I'd again try to correct you here. If you're looking at your grandparents or parents' marriage, or any such relationship of a boomer, of a millennial, or a Gen X, that is not going to work for you if at all you're a Gen Z. If you're a boomer or a Gen X or a millennial yourself, then it may work for you, because probably you will connect with a person with similar kind of mindset and upbringing. But if you're a Gen Z, you can't be going with somebody like a millennial's mindset and expecting the relationship to be in, because you're going to be engaged with, like in connection with another Gen Z, and you guys think differently, you guys connect differently. So please understand that there's a certain mindset that you guys have grown up with, and follow that. It would be appropriate for you, but at least say just look for any common long-term value. Look for any one thing that as a value system you both share. This could be one little nudge, a little common factor that could help you both get what you are seeking in a relationship. Otherwise, if you are looking for long term, they are looking for short term, you are looking like stable, permanent, and they are looking for something fast forward, fast track, obviously you're going to end up being heartbroken, you at the cost of it, if you're looking at it like long term. Then all of this, at least do it for 1 week. All the segments that I've shared with you, all the, your dating pattern details that I've shared with you, try following it just for 1 week, for 7 days, and see what actually happens, and see where it takes you, see where you reach with it, and just start experimenting in a way that you have never done. It could be fun also. But if you are self-harming dating patterns, it's time that you sat down with your thoughts, and at least you don't bring hurt and harm and heartbreak through this. Then last thing I want to share, and I want to close with it, is one thing. You see, all of you have been very mean. You didn't tell me that what time in the evening I should come live. But anyhow, I'll just still be nice to you. That's not correct. Yeah, evening you should have told. Like during the day, this is the time, like between 12 to 2 is good for me. It's become a convenience, and this is setting well into my current routine also. But in the evening, I'm a little confused, because by that time sometimes I have batches running, but now I've adjusted it. I have some personal learners that I've adjusted, and I could be there like 7:30 to 9:30, something like that. So you guys have to tell me if at all you're watching it later also. So now comes that I'll bring it to a closure. I'll bring it. Let's move towards the outro. There's only one way to succeed in a relationship or to date well. Is that not the other person should be good, not that the other person should be handsome. So how do you succeed in your dating? How do you succeed in your relationship? It's not about other person being super successful, handsome, beautiful, nice, caring. Thank you. And but the person, this is about you being super, super, super self-aware. If you don't know anything about a thing about yourself, and you're just exploring, bye autistic, nice catching with you, you don't know, then how are you going to ever tell other people that what you have to offer? Where will be your pitch? As when I do, I'm sorry, it's lunch getting made, and my cook she's making something, mushrooms. Where was I? I got distracted. Super well, super self-aware. If you know what your strengths, your negatives, your shortcomings, the way you are disappointing, you would be disappointing the other person. You should just know, because at the end, the only accountability and responsibility that you can take in a relationship is what of your side only. You cannot predict, you cannot presume, you cannot assume, you cannot imagine, you cannot dream, you cannot plan the behavior of the other person in a relationship. They let them do their part, you only take accountability of your part, and be very clear about how you can offer things, what you can offer, what you cannot offer. And if you are somebody 20 plus, I think you should have the sensibility and be sensible enough and mature enough that you should be able to do it. And don't scare them off when you are telling them these terms and conditions. It should be done with utmost respect. It should be done with much politeness. It should be done giving them the respect, and be spoken really softly, and but not being submissive or anything. You have to just put this across, so that other person would know what they are signing up for, and it would encourage sometimes other people, it would encourage them also to be upfront, to be transparent with you just in the start, and they would know that you're not somebody who they can mess up with emotionally, because you'll be talking some sense apart from all the roses and rainbows and butterflies. Who doesn't love the first week of any relationship? It's magical. It's magical. Oh God, I'm reminiscing now. It's magical. So if at all you're finding any pattern, just see if it can be broken, or it can be replaced with something by adding some extra masala to it. So just say, take a conscious decision. If this is something that is harming you big time and it's affecting other aspects of your life, like your career, your friendships, your mental well-being and your emotional well-being, and you don't want baggage, you want a companion. So make sure you're not inviting baggage, you're inviting a good companion in your life, somebody who would partner with you for right reasons. And otherwise, if still it gets messed up, you know my name now, you know who I am, you'll find me. And I'm also going to meet you in the upcoming boot camp that is from this Sunday to the next Sunday. Make sure that I'll come live twice, and even for this, even today evening, I'll come live again around 8:30ish or so. I'll just see. I may come live. I'll be looking like a complete mess by then, because by that time evenings are not my best time, and I also get exhausted post the batches and connecting with my learners. But I'll do it for you, because I also am learning new things by connecting with each one of you. Thank you so much for being here this far, and I hope you found something useful, something practical, something action based, something meaningful. This is Simran Johnson signing off. Bye bye.